Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new Talk to Partner session. My name is Étienne, and I'm really happy to discuss today about this dynamic partnership we have with myBrand and Conclusion. Together with myBrand, we are transforming HR and business by integrating innovative solution, innovative apps to SuccessFactors, and also improve our services about SAP Concur. So I'm joined today by Roald. Hello, Roald.
Hi, good afternoon.
And please, could you briefly introduce yourself, introduce your company, myBrand Conclusion, and share your expertise?
Sure. Yeah. First of all, thanks for the invite and thanks for having me in this session. My name is Roald Gerritsen. I've been with myBrand for since 2016, so almost 9 years now. Currently have a position as Director HR Solutions and Products, so heading our SAP SuccessFactors, SAP HCM, and our product development branch. That's it shortly about myself. Looking at myBrand, we are mainly focused on the Netherlands because we are based in the Netherlands. So we are a leading Dutch organization specializing in broad SAP services, helping business optimize their processes and achieve, in the end, digital transformation. We always take a customer-centric approach, so really focus on the goals of the customer, and from there, we develop our portfolio and always aim for long-term partnerships. We are celebrating our 20th anniversary this year.
Wow.
So we've been around for some time now. And therewith, we are an integrated SAP services provider. And nowadays, we have a bit over 400 employees, all based in the Netherlands, in our case. We are focusing on, as I mentioned, the broad SAP spectrum, so the whole suite, essentially. So, for instance, S/4HANA, Ariba, SuccessFactors, of course, and we develop our own SAP Cloud add-ons. We like to provide integrated solutions to our customers, and in some occasions, we decide to go with a partnership and not do it ourselves. That's also one of the starting points of the conversation we have had a while back.
Cool. So let's talk maybe a bit more and give to the people an overview of our partnership and expertise. As you may know, at Arago, we are really specialized in digital transformation with a big focus on HR and also travel and expense. And what is really cool is that by collaborating with myBrand Conclusion, in fact, we are combining all proper expertise about SAP SuccessFactors and SAP Concur. And I will say that myBrand, to me, my personal opinion, and that you are providing us, really innovative apps that are also available on the SAP store. So SAP branded, I would say, validated. And these extensions are about document management and more. And I think that you will tell us a bit more about that, because it really improves HR processes.
Yeah. We really aim to do so. And in total, we have 6 different SAP Cloud add-ons, of which 5 focus on the HR process. So I'll dive into those and skip the other one. So for the HR process, we have the document generator. Well, most of our apps do what the title envisions to do. So the document generator, it generates documents.
Yeah.
The digital personnel file, which turns in the end the personnel file based on a folder structure, which is fully GDPR compliant in terms of restoration times and etc. We have one of our add-ons focusing on illness management. It was essentially created for a specific Dutch law, which is called, I'll tell it in Dutch because there is no English translation.
No.
But you can, of course, also use it for illness processes throughout Europe or throughout the globe. We have an app focusing on flexible benefits. So in case an employee only has a base salary, but he can decide for himself whether he wants more holidays, wants a company car, wants a fitness subscription, stuff like that, that can all be managed in flexible benefits. And our latest development is HR forms, which is not necessarily an app. It's more like an engine with which you can easily further simplify and automate your HR processes within SuccessFactors. So that's really kicking off now. They're all fully integrated with SAP SuccessFactors, also aiming for a seamless end user experience. So as we are an SAP partner ourselves as well, we only focus on building apps connected to SAP Cloud solutions, and mostly indeed SuccessFactors.
And we know, I mean, at Arago, we are providing solution to our SuccessFactors customers, and we know that managing HR document is really something critical, I would say key for our customers. And our partnership is really designed, to address these needs. So maybe you could give us more specific examples about document generator or the other add-ons, but how it can answer, in fact, to these critical needs.
Yeah, so if you were to create these documents manually, that's a very tricky process, of course, because you'll need to enter all the data in by hand, and you're quite likely to mess up. So to provide an example, what we do with our document generator, our clients can easily create actually all types of employee-related documents based on the combination of SuccessFactors data on one hand, and also their Microsoft Word, for instance, template on the other end. So you'll just easily upload the template into our solution, where you can put some placeholders, where you can easily connect the SAP SuccessFactors data. You do that once, and if you have, for instance, a labor contract that needs to be created for every new employee joining, of course, then you can easily create that automatically. In some cases, the documents also need to be signed, of course. So we also connect with the larger digital signing providers, such as DocuSign, Adobe Sign, ValidSign, and some others as well. So it's generated by document generator, it's signed in the digital signing provider, and thereafter also stored in the digital personnel file at the right place, automatically gets the right metadata, and also gets stored for the right amount of time. Of course, we have these GDPR regulations for data retention. That's all built in and can be adopted out of the box.
Yeah, and maybe just to add something, because I'm a lot practicing your solution.
Yeah.
What I really like, just a comment, is that I would say in the SAP SuccessFactors world, this is not only about Employee Central. This is also about the onboarding module and the recruiting module. So that's really interesting. But let's continue. Sorry, Roald.
Yeah, no worries. So, for instance, we do have one client in Belgium using our add-on already, which is a big grocery store chain, and they generate tens of thousands of employee contracts on a yearly basis using our document generator. So that's quite it's really scalable as well. You can use it for 100 documents, but also for thousands. So really focused on taking the next step towards a paperless office, I would say, and a more centralized and compliant document management process from start to finish. And indeed, not only connected to EC, but also to onboarding, recruiting, and others. So that's one example, I would say. If I can provide another, that's mainly focused on HR form. As I mentioned, it's more of an engine. So the possibilities they are not endless, but they are near endless, I would say. But it's used to simplify and automate all sorts of HR processes within SuccessFactors. So if you would have an employee who relocates, so moves his or her home from, let's say, Paris to Brussels, which is quite a big move, by the way, but in the end, it also would result in potentially a new travel allowance. With HR Forms, this is a really simple feature, but with HR Forms, you can easily integrate data from Google Maps, for instance, to calculate the new distance from the office, and therewith also the new travel allowance. And instead of having multiple actions in your default SuccessFactors system, you can always have that all in the background and just have a validation if you like. And even if you don't need the validation, then it can be automatically validated as well. So really lowering the amount of administrative work for the HR department, I would say, and having them focus on adding more value to the user experience and employee experience. And I can have multiple examples for HR Forms, but I'll stick to this one for now.
Yeah. So just to sum up, that's fantastic. I mean, so with these apps, in fact, we are entering to operational needs. I would say HR excellence. Okay, we are improving the processes. We are also entering to employee experience. I mean, that's quite easy to generate a document, quite easy to have the contract and undo in a minute, etc. And it answers also to compliance issues. So that's really cool. So that is to say, for 2025 now, with our partnership, Arago and myBrand Conclusion, we have, I would say, many objectives. Okay, so we will focus on help. At Arago, we will help, in fact, myBrand Conclusion to go and see abroad new opportunities, and not only in Netherlands. and we will promote your apps, and we will leverage also your expertise to enhance our Concur offering. So my question is now for you, Roald. So what are your child goals with us for 2025?
Yeah, so our main goal, I think, jointly is to add more value to our customers. And I think we have found talking for myself, I found a good partner with Arago to achieve this goal. So if I were to focus on the myBrand customers, so our existing install base, we are working together to provide more SAP Concur services in the Dutch market jointly with Arago. So our let's say smart goal is to onboard at least 3 myBrand customers on this offering in 2025. The other way around, we are also, of course, aiming to add more value to the Arago existing and future customers by indeed digitizing the HR processes by the add-ons I just described. And also in that domain, we have the shared goal to onboard 3 Arago customers, extend the current service offering, add the add-ons on top of SuccessFactors for 3 customers also in 2025. So those are really the numbers we are aiming for. And hopefully maybe even exceeding, but that's the goal for the coming year.
Yeah, finger crossed. And so the word, I would say, the sentence for the end, seeing that you have seen that this partnership between myBrand, the Conclusion, and Arago is really focusing on delivering a better experience, innovative solution for HR and employees, both on SAP SuccessFactors, but also on SAP Concur. And maybe you don't know, but in the next week we are going to organize a webinar focusing on document management. So we'll be really happy if you can attend to this meeting, and don't hesitate to give us a call or to ask us to demo, to help you to design the best solution for your needs. So don't hesitate to call me, to call Roald, and we'll be here to help you. Roald, maybe you would like to add something?
No, I think you have just captured it also. We're here to, in the end, help organizations transform their HR business with smarter and more integrated solutions. And indeed, there's a webinar coming up where my colleague will also share a bit more about the in-depth details of the add-ons we have to provide even more insight. So be sure to attend to that one as well. And for now, Étienne, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you, Roald. Thank you all.
Thank you.